Lads, I don't mean to alarm you, but we've become one of the most popular YouTube channels ever. I mean, just look at our most recent Hearts of Iron video. It's got like over 400 views. That's crazy. We finally done it. We're among some of the greats. Wait a minute. That's not my video. It's a stupid meme video. Yeah, so bad news. Turns out nobody still watches these videos, even though it's been like 2 years. You would think that the people who saw them would have, you know, told maybe a friend or two to go check them out, but I guess their reaction to the videos was one of such utter repulse that they would rather take it to the grave that they saw them than tell anyone they laid eyes upon my sin of a video series. God about to smite me for making a third one, let me tell you that much. Meanwhile, RN over here makes like one video and it already surpasses the total combined amount of views for the 2 Hearts of Iron videos. So that's great, ain't it? Ain't that just swell? RN, you charming scoundrel. You better sleep with both eyes open, cause I'm coming for you. I'm gonna take back what's mine. In all seriousness though, even though I'm apologizing to Odysseus, aka Nobody.
My name is Nobody.
My bad for not making a video in quite a while. As penance, y'all can tie a cinder block to my feet and throw me in the river if you'd like, cause frankly, I deserve it. But enough about that. Let's get back into the swing of things full force, shall we? And decide who we're gonna play as this time. I swear it feels like I'm looking at like the cast of characters on an old sitcom when I look at this lot. They've been by my side for a decent amount of my life at this point. At least over 1,000 hours of it, and man, who the fuck are you? You ain't gonna ever catch me playing as France. France, that's for sure. In much the same way that I guess I don't usually play as the US. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna give old Yankee Town a try. It's been a long time. Sure, we can like take over Canada and Mexico, make the US a dominant power, and maybe even help out the Allies. That sounds like fun. Yeah, let's play the US. Here we go. Wait, what? What's this? We didn't end up in the US at all. This looks like Tovarisch. Yes, Tovarisch, we have left behind the decadent capitalist West in favor of the workers' paradise known as the Soviet Union. I am no longer Sebastian Schwarz. I am Commissar Sergei, loyal servant of Comrade Stalin, destroyer of the bourgeoisie, liberator of the working people, and soon bringer of the world revolution. But for now, I think we're just gonna start with deciding exactly how we're going to accomplish all of that. Let's see, what have we got here? We could either keep Stalin, replace him with Trotsky, go a whole different route of communism altogether with a little more right-leaning policies, or what's over here? Oh boy. Fellas. There's a monarchist path. A monarchist path where I can bring back the Tsar and reestablish the Russian Empire under the Romanovs, and I can destroy communism once and for all, and we're gonna go with the monarchist path, guys. We're gonna go with the monarchist path.
Пидорасов, сука, блядь!
Never mind, Tovarisch. I was taken by the KGB, shot and left for dead, but luckily I survived, and there's so many people living in the Soviet Union that they didn't really notice when I came back and sort of reintroduced myself into society again, but I am good communist boy now, don't worry. We do path of Leninism. I am good boy, Stalin. Please, don't leave me alone. Alright, so obviously, as the Soviet Union, I know that a certain upsetty spaghetti mustache man is going to be coming for us around 1941, so we've got until then to basically prepare, because, yeah, otherwise, we're all gonna die. And I don't want to lose again, guys. I mean, I didn't really lose when I played as the Kaiserreich. I didn't win either. And as Spain, I most certainly did lose, so I would prefer if this was a win this time. So let's just try to set out for that, shall we? How exactly are we going to do that? Well, I don't know. I don't have a good plan, really. I think I'm just going to try and make as good of a defensive line as I can and hope for the best. Obviously, we have a lot of manpower, so that's one thing I can use to my advantage. Certainly got a lot of people in this country, but beyond that, we don't have any guns, that's for sure. Our industry is lackluster, definitely. Politically, we're a complete mess. I mean, look at this, and let's just say the reason I chose these less good field marshals as opposed to these really good ones, including Tukhachevsky, is Stalin's not gonna have these guys stick around for much longer, if you get my meaning. We're gonna do this little thing called the Purge. I just hope I'm not on the list. Now, as long as we're at peace and we have no fascists to shoot at, we might as well shoot some communists if you catch my drift. Tovarisch, it is age-old tradition. When we run out of enemies to fight, we just end up fighting each other, Except Comrade Stalin, he keeps himself in charge. We do not ever shoot at him. He's got a big mustache. Of course we are not going to get rid of him. Look at this man. He's like the perfect communist man. Look at him. He is so cute. Kisses for Stalin, yes. Who's my little man? Who's my little Stolly Wally? Who's my little guy? My little heart of steel, little Joseph Stalin, little Jojo, little Josie Jojo, little Josie Jojo Star, little Star, little Cootie Patootie. Oh, Stalin did not like that. Sorry. To all the people about to be executed, my bad. Gave him kisses. Put him in a bad mood. He got pretty grumpy. He's gonna start shooting all y'all now. My mistake. Oh. The Spanish are at war again. Alright. I know a thing or two about this. I was fighting for this side last time, rather than this one. But since they have some modicum of communism within them, I'm going to send our boys to go give him a hand. Old Georgie, go give the Spanish some helping hand, shall we? You know, I would say we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Got a little encirclement there on the nationalist Spanish forces. Franco's gonna have an aneurysm over that one. Sorry, old chap. Oh, and it turns out the dude who we hired to kill all the traitors within the country is deemed a traitor. So it seems we must kill him too in typical Soviet fashion. Welcome, Yezhnov, to the NKVD. Glad to have you here. Hope you don't die like your predecessor. Got a real Darth Vader and all of his admiralty situation over here. You're basically the Admiral Piet. I hope you're the one guy who ends up avoiding execution of all the blokes. But we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Well, turns out Chiang Kai-shek was arrested. Most people would think that I'm gonna go ahead and execute this poor fool for being anything but communist, but as it turns out, we need him in order to stave off the Japanese, so we're gonna keep him about, so at least for a little longer. Hopefully, good old Mao Zedong is gonna make something of China. You know, I don't know about this guy Mao. He doesn't seem like someone who could really take over all of China. You know, he seems just like a small town guy. Like, you know, he doesn't really know what he's doing. I doubt he'll get very far, but you know, maybe China will become communist, but I doubt it. I don't think that's something I'm gonna have to even consider in the near future. Or the far-flung future. See this photo? See this photo right here? Only 2 people survive out of this lot right here. Alright? That's Mustache Boy, which we can see here. And this guy, Clement Voroshilov. Voroshilov. I got brain damage. Anyway, these two. I'm pretty sure this is Voroshilov. I'm pretty sure this is Mustache Bloke, whose name is, if you guys want to hear me try to pronounce it, Semyon Budioni. Budioni. Budione. Orlami. Anyway, kill them. Chat, kill these men. Chat, crush their skulls. Chat, find their families who are innocent and execute them, preferably in torturous methods. Chat, what time is it? Chat, my diaper's full. Could you help me with the... Chat, disregard that last statement. I didn't say none of that. I didn't... Tovarisch, I am cool Russian guy. I do not do stupid things. I am cool guy. Tovarisch. Yeah, son of a bitch. Tovarisch, we lost the civil war. Stalin is not gonna be happy about this one. Okay, listen, Stalin, to make up for it, how about I do you a favor, and why don't we go assassinate Trotsky, huh? I know you hate him. He bullied you in high school. He called you names. He said you were a stinky little guy, that you would never grow up to have an awesome mustache. When you told all the other kids in the playground that you would grow the biggest, bushiest mustache the world has ever seen, he laughed at you. He called you dumb, alright? He said, why your nose so fucking big? Big ass and nose. That's what he said, straight up. That's what he said. Now we're gonna go kill him. Yippee! The trials are over. The Great Purge is over, guys. Yippee! Everyone's dead. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! Now I can do other things like, you know, the economy. That'd be pretty cool. Now I don't have to worry about shooting our own guys, huh, Stalin? Yeah, pretty cool, eh? Okay, well now that the purge is over, at the very least that means we can finally proper get started on figuring out how to beat back the fascists whom are going to be coming for us. We still got time. We've got like 3 years, more like 2.5, but you know, still. And yeah. I'm gonna see what I can figure. So basically my strategy is to hopefully that'll be able to, you know, give me a breakthrough on the Germans, and when I get the breakthrough, I'll be able to get all the way to Berlin. What the fuck? When the Goebbels? I'm playing with historical focuses on. Where did Schmittler go? What? Excuse me. Okay, never mind. I guess Mr. Schmittler ain't our enemy no more. It's Joseph fucking Goebbels. My bad, chat. I misspoke. What do you mean? It's like 1984. What do you mean Schmittler was our enemy? No. Our enemy always has been Joseph Goebbels himself. Apparently, new to me too, as it turns out. But here we are, I suppose. We're living in a topsy-turvy world. We are. Yeah, it seems that Schmittler. Oh, sorry, my bad. Goebbels is eating up more and more land. Eventually, we'll be able to get at the very least the Molotov-Ribbentrop, unless Goebbels, Gob over here thinks like he doesn't want to actually do that, because I guess it wouldn't be crazy to assume that a different leader would have different intentions, but assuming him and Schmittler share the same single brain cell probably means that we're going to get the Molotov-Ribbentrop, and from there we can get at least into Poland and get that non-aggression pact. That'll buy us just a little bit of time, but you know, we'll see what happens. You guys remember that one book, Animal Farm? Yeah, you guys remember Napoleon, what his name was? Pig, who's apparently like the good leader for the Soviet Union. Yeah, crazy fact, that's Leon Trotsky, the guy I'm about to stab with an ice pick. The guy I just stabbed with an ice pick, in fact. Yeah. Turns out we're stuck with Snowball now, or whatever his name was. I think it was Snowball. I really do wonder if this tank that I'm designing is just the absolute biggest disaster in military design history, but Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention during that part of the lecture in Hearts of Iron Academy, what makes a good tank design or not, so I'm kind of just freeballing it, kind of just, you know, figuring things out. I'm pioneering a new meta is actually what I'm doing, you see. That's really what's going on. Yeah, sure. He's getting hungrier. He gets hungrier. And soon he will hunger for me. But then again, I get hungrier too by the day. Oh, I eat you, you are now dead. And I will eat Poland too, no. I didn't get Estonia, I didn't have enough political power. But we'll get him too, just give me some time. Tovarisch, welcome to the Soviet Union. We're happy to have you here. Please direct yourselves to the nearest factory. We need more workers. What did I tell you, boys? Look at that. Man, I was hungry. Whew. I'm full, guys. I got myself a proper meal. I did. Thank you, Chef Goebbels, for that lovely, exquisite plate of Polish stew right there. Lovely. Welcome to the Union, comrades. Tovarisch, the borders of communism grow, Tovarisch. And yet, I want more. The people want more. Comrade Stalin, your loyal servant, Commissar Sergei, requests an alteration to our current military doctrine. I know it is Soviet tradition, even Soviet culture, to throw as many men at the enemy in the hopes that by the 20th person, nay, the 200,000th person, they might just overrun the single soldier in question. And I know this is how we have always lived, Tovarisch. However, I think it is stupid and a waste of valuable manpower. So instead, I suggest we do this thing called digging a hole. It worked very well apparently, and I kinda want to try it. So, Tovarisch, do you accept? It does not matter, I'm doing it anyway. Yes, some might call it sacrilegious to do anything but mass assault doctrine for the Soviet Union, but considering the fact I'm going to be majoritively on the defensive in this war, it only makes sense to me that we pick the doctrine that best suits that. You can, flame me in the comments if you want for even daring to suggest that the Russian army deserves to be treated as if they have hearts and minds and aren't in fact just a mass of bodies which I can throw at the enemy in hopes that they may eventually beat them. You know, crazy facts, I know, that I treat them as people. But I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stick with this strategy. Oh god, Germany cannot be satiated. They're going at it. No, Paris, you are about to be seized, and France, you are about to be no more, as it turns out. Yep, there you go. Bye-bye, France. Everyone wave goodbye to the scourge of Europe. Everyone wave goodbye. Bye-bye, icky France. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, France. Bye-bye. Nobody liked you anyway. Bye-bye. Tovarisch, I hunger for my own land. Mr. Goebbels has made me jealous. I wish to expand my own borders through war too. And Finland seems a very appetizing target, Tovarisch. Except the Russians before everyone died and they embarrassed themselves in front of everyone. But luckily, I have this thing called hindsight, and that allows me to ideally do a better job than the people in real life did. So let's find out if in fact that is true. You know, I would say that this breakthrough, though lacking some supply, is actually doing pretty well. And bada bing bada boom, we got ourselves a brand new spanking communist ally. Ally. Quotation marks right there. So you guys know the Stalin line, that wall of fortifications that Stalin built? Yeah, I'm taking a bit of a note from that, a little bit of the Maginot too, because I'm building the Stalin wall, baby, not just a line. Look at this impenetrable fortress right here. It's like the Great Wall of China, but Russia. The Great Wall of Russia, if you will. I got maxed out forts. I mean, it's not completely built yet. Famous last words, but I'm working on it. I got the industry full force working on it. I'm in trouble. They're already coming. It's not ready. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead, guys. Crazy fact. Remember what I just said? Famous last words. Yeah, the Stalin Wall not gonna be ready in time. That's kind of crazy, ain't that? I'm gonna die. Goodbye, chat. It was nice knowing you. The Stalin Wall is only half complete. Oh God, what is... No! They're coming! There's no time! There's no time! But they're here! Tovarisch, they are coming, Tovarisch, Tovarisch, they are coming, Tovarisch, we are all going to die, Tovarisch, what are we going to do, Tovarisch, everything is... Oh, no, Tovarisch, no! Tovarisch, please! I'm praying to Stalin. We do not have gods in Soviet Union. The religion is banned. I'm praying to Joseph Stalin himself that we are not about to all die. Please tell me the line holds. Tovarisch, please tell me the line holds. Tovarisch, please. Tovarisch, I beg you, Tovarisch. Tovarisch, please. We are holding, Tovarisch. How many times can I say Tovarisch, Tovarisch? I think I'm stressed out. I think I'm stressed the fuck out, Tovarisch. So I'm just continuously saying it to distract myself from the impending doom, Tovarisch. Oh, maybe this is why the phrase came to be in the first place. Maybe the Soviets were freaking the fuck out the entire time. And they were like, oh, Tovarisch this, Tovarisch that. Get the Tovarisch to survive the fucking day without starving to death or being shot by the KGB. Or NKVD in this case. Anyway, enough of my yapping. We are actually surviving, Tovarisch. So far. Tovarisch, the Stalin Wall is holding, just as we expected. Tovarisch, we are all going to die, Tovarisch. What are we going to do? Nothing can penetrate the man of steel, after all. The fascist scum. They throw themselves at us, believing that they will overcome us. But they shall not. For communism is in our hearts, in our souls, and they shall never beat that. The stupid fascists have already nearly lost almost 800,000 men to us, yet we have only lost a mere 19,000. A small price to pay to defend our union and the workers' rights, and a tall price to pay for inevitable defeat by the fascists. I hope we will be able to get that number to over a few million, Tovarisch. Oh, we've done it! Over 1 million men, and we've lost 25,000! The Stalin Wall, it is foolproof, my friends, foolproof. In all seriousness, I'm actually quite surprised that this worked as well as it did. Certainly a different way to play the Soviet Union. Playing quality, playing defense. Well, not defense outright, but you know what I mean. More like entrenchment defense than manpower defense, but so far it seems to be working. It seems to be working pretty well if those casualties are anything to go by. Alrighty, the line is still holding, so I think I'm gonna build an air force finally, so we can possibly do a counterattack and sweep them out of our lands once and for all. Or maybe I'll just sit behind the Stalin Wall and pretend that I am winning simply because I'm not losing, and that does something for my mental health, I suppose. 3 million deaths to the Soviets. We are an invincible army. I'm presented with a choice here. Either get rid of the commissars or keep them. Considering I am a commissar, I think I'm gonna go with keeping them. I don't want Stalin to give me the old Tukhachevsky treatment, take me around back to the shed, tell me all about the Soviet rabbits, and then shoot me. Tell me about the rabbits again, Stalin. Comrade, they are very fluffy and fat and will feed your family for days. Okay, bye. Boom! And then I'm dead. Oh, I just had a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna make a new army group, and I'm gonna put it under, well, let's just say a special someone's command. I think the city name will give it away on who's taking over. My friends, Joseph Stalin himself has been promoted to Field Marshal and is bravely leading the troops from the front lines. This has inspired me, and I, Commissar Sergei, head of the Red Army, decree that we shall be making a forward assault all the way to Berlin itself, the fascist lair, where no one shall stop us in our spread of the revolution. Comrades, Tovarisch, onwards! Drive them from our homeland! This is beautiful. We push the fascist scum out of our lands. At long last, retribution is at hand. We encircled the dogs. We let none of them survive. Oh, it brings a tear to my revolutionary eye. We make encirclements, Tovarisch. The casualties, Tovarisch. 5 million to our 140,000, Tovarisch. Oh, this brings me such joy. It makes me.
Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила, песню покадила про степного сизого орла, про того, кого любила, про того, чьи письма берегла. Ой, ты песенка девичья, ты лети, я сам сосам свет, и бойцу на дальнем пограничье от Катюша передай привет. Пусть он сломит деревскую простую, и услышит, как оно поет. Пусть он землю бережет родную, а любовь Катюша сбережет. Пусть он землю бережет родную, а любовь Катюша сбережет. Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой.
The fascist dogs, they know not what comes for them. The Red Army has suffered their attacks, their occupation, for long enough. Tovarisch. Now, she is a mad dog unleashed. I cannot even control her. She thirsts for fascist blood, and she sets her eyes on Berlin and the rats who run it. They shall be hung from the neck till dead, or worse, Tovarisch. That is the will of the Red Army. And the Red Army shall not be denied. Oh, Tovarisch! Tovarisch! My encirclement, Tovarisch, that must be the majority of the Axis army. Hoorah! Hoorah! Kill them! Kill them all! Good idea! What was that sandwich? Kill them all? Good idea! I fear no man. And that's it. There's nothing else. I fear no man. Cry some more! Some people think they can outsmart me. Maybe. Maybe. I've yet to meet one that can outsmart Bullet. Oh man, it's so over. It really, it's over. The war is over. We won, I think. I mean, I hope. The only thing left to worry about now is making sure the Allies don't steal all the credit, and so far they have done absolutely fuck all. So, you know, I think I'll be getting most of that credit myself, whether I like it or not. We must conscript every man, every woman, every child, every dog. Comrade dog, you must take Musa. Here, you take Musa. It is good rifle. You will kill the Germans with it. You must protect motherland. It is your duty. Another circlement to add to my collection. Comrade Reddit, does this encirclement please you? Have I met my industrial encirclement quota, Comrade Reddit? Will I receive the Red Star badge of the Soviet Union? Or whatever it was called? I serve the Soviet Union, Comrade Reddit, and I hope I do you proud. Oh, Joseph Goebbels. What the... When did you get back? What is happening in the Reich right now? Schmittler gets replaced by Goebbels, gets replaced by Schmittler. I don't understand, don't ask me. Oh. Mussolini is dead. Splendid. Oh no, the Allies are trying to take our credits. We can't let them. No. No. Rush to Berlin. Rush! Rush B! Rush B, Tovarisch! Rush B, Tovarisch! We are playing CSGO now. Rush B! And by B I mean Berlin. Schmittler. Once known as Goebbels. Now apparently Schmittler again. Regardless, I will make one of you kill yourselves. It matters not to me. The fascist lair is ours, Tovarisch. We have done it. Berlin belongs to the Soviet Union. You have not killed yourself. That makes me sad. Very nice D-Day. Just kidding, it looks like shit. Fuck you. Suka Blail. Funny Russian humor. We tell you one thing and then it turns out the opposite. It's like that whole in Soviet Russia, pig eat you, I don't know, something like that. It's funny because like thing you don't expect. Hello, Soviet Comrade Peter here to explain the joke. You see, it's funny because you are initially expecting one thing to be the case, but the joke is that since Soviet Union is a very strange place, opposite of what you think is the case is actually the case. It is funny joke. Please laugh at my funny joke. Schmittler, please kill yourself. I'm getting sick of this. I don't want to look at you anymore. We have done it. The Germans are dead. Is Schmittler dead? He's still not dead. Somebody find this man and make him kill himself, please. I'm getting... Make him watch something terrible. Make him watch Tag You're It. He'll want to kill himself after that, I'm sure. I know I sure did. No matter. We still have Italy to take care of, and I will not let the Allies take the credit from me. Chat. Make Mussolini kill himself. Chat, I need you to send compromising material to Hitler's computer so he will, kill himself. No, chat, I need you to send the cure for cancer to Hitler's computer so that way he suspiciously kills himself even though he was a very happy man before that. The rush to Berlin has become the rush to Roma, I suppose. Onwards. Who let you back in? Somebody kill him. NKVD, go kill this man. Chat, stick an ice pick in this man's skull. Now. And I'm getting... You guys probably think I'm doing this accent, it's really cringe, my bad. But I'm having a lot of fun, I have to say. Winning is fun. Who'd have thought? How did you guys... Tovarisch. Crush his skull. Jervis, make me a sandwich. Jervis, pour me a pint. That's a reference that only 3 people will understand besides myself. Unless those 3 people told other people, but I had nothing to do with that, so I don't care. We almost have Rome. We almost have her. It's just a matter of time. The Spanish are defending it? What the backwards ass? Whatever. This man is dead. Bang. Spain. Damn it. Okay, Stalin, I'm putting you in charge of this one. Go kill Spain. My favorite country. No, not my favorite historical country. What am I going to do? No. No. Killing you is full-time job now. I mean, I've been saying TF2 references this whole time. Hopefully at least some of you are getting them. The war nears its end. And let's just get one last look at the casualties before that happens, shall we? Germany suffered nearly 9 million casualties to us. The Italians, nearly 3. The Hungarians, 1.3. The rest are less significant. Oh, the Romanians, 1 mil. Spanish, 0.5 mil. Wow. How much did we lose? 2. Far better numbers than the real Soviets. Far better results, too. Tovarisch! Ura! 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 We have done it. We actually won. I am pleasantly surprised, I must say. I mean, look at this. We did it. 72% war score. What am I gonna do with this whole continent? Ooh, I'm rubbing my hands together. I got some plans. Comrades, may I present to you the New World Order under the revolution itself. Voila. We have Soviet Germany with expanded borders, Soviet Czech Republic, Soviet Hungary, Soviet Romania, Communist, not Soviet, but Communist Bulgaria, Soviet Yugoslavia, Soviet Albania, Soviet Macedonia, occupied northern Italy with Soviet southern Italy, and Soviet Spain, with a few adjustments in the Soviet Union borders itself to act as compensation. They come in turn, Tovarisch. Look at her borders. The revolution has spread across Europe. We flanked the capitalist allies on either side. We have seen that the wrongdoings of the Spanish Civil War have been undone, with the rightful communist government put back in charge. We have vanquished fascism, bringing a new communist rule to them. And the Balkans have finally, as they ought to have been in the first place, been put under our most selfless supervision. We will guide these nations to greatness. We will guide these nations into the Union. And we will instruct them on our communist socialist ways. So says Joseph Stalin, father of nations, and his most loyal commissar. Me, Commissar Sergei. Now, I suppose there are capitalists left to kill, and the Japanese. Yeah, well, maybe not much left of them. But I think I've had quite enough. This win brings me great joy, Tovarisch. And I cannot thank you enough for sticking by me throughout my journey. I had my doubts, but the Stalin Wall held, the Red Army pushed through Europe, Berlin fell, Rome fell, Madrid fell, and now, Lenin and Marx smile upon us. Thank you, comrades. Tovarisch, I bid you all a very fond farewell, and hope that my stupid little accent was at least a little bit tolerable, and my jokes were at least a little bit funny, and my gameplay at least a little bit entertaining. Thank you for watching. Ura!